Snake Eyes thing.
Alright, I'm gonna start it. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
What I mean.
It's the show that sucks with your hosts Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
Please delete this or people will commit suicide. Jesus Christ. Next comment.
Dude, I hope someone commits suicide because our show. It'd be so much
You're
good
a
publicity.
terrible freaking person. Jesus.
We get so much publicity though. Think of the Twitch dollars.
The Twitch dollars.
Think of all the pennies we can make.
With special guests from around the fighting game community.
Who would win in a fight, Drew or Rico Suave? I mean,
Again,
guess
I'd have to go with Drew.
Rico has weird naked pictures of himself on the internet, so probably Drew.
Hey, don't we all though?
Would you fuck a pony?
Would you fuck a pony? Would you fuck a pony?
Hey, we're answering. Hey, we're asking questions.
Oh, fuck this, man. I ain't having fucking motherfucking ponies, man.
I would fuck a pony. Would you?
Now for your hosts, Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
What's up, guys?
Sorry.
Another laid-back night here on the show that sucks. I'm Harrison,
That's pretty
slowly
bad.
turning down the audio very awkwardly on my mixer. Welcome to episode number 104 of the show that sucks. I am Harrison. I do stuff on IPLAYWINNER, I guess. Even though I feel like this is the only thing I've ever done on IPLAYWINNER that I can remember, because it's been so long since I've done something else. But then I'm with Honzo Gonzo, who is very appropriately dressed for you tonight. He has a what were you calling it? The Snake Eyes Snuggie?
Snake Eyes Snuggie. He's got a
Snake
big ass
Eyes.
Zangief on it.
Snake
This Street
Eyes.
Fighter Snuggie. I've had this since 2009. Forever. And people make fun of Snuggies, but it's the fucking greatest thing in the world, so I don't give a shit. What do you guys say about my Snuggie? Fucking... I know it's tight. Anyways. So, yeah. So this week, I did some things FGC related.
Good, one of us did.
Yeah, so that food park tournament that we keep talking about, we were promoting, was this past Saturday. Excuse me. And I went to it, intending to enter the first Marvel tournament since... That's the first Marvel tournament I've been to since the last Alpha Clash. And I forget when the last Alpha Clash was. Wasn't that in
man.
May?
It was an incredibly long time ago, yeah.
I think it was in May.
It was right before NCR.
Really? That was like April.
I kind of want to say... Oh, wait, no. It was right before EVO?
Yeah, I think it was May or June.
Yeah.
Anyways, because I didn't enter EVO. So, I didn't even enter NCR. So that was legitimately the last tournament I actually went to. And I did okay. I didn't really play in tournaments that much. And I want to start doing it because HottoCon's coming up, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, so I went in and entered the tournament, and I did pretty bad. I lost to GC Yoshi, who's good. I'm not going to say that's bad to lose against Yoshi because he got second. He's very good. And I lost to Bloody Picture, who I put into losers. I 3-0'd him in winners, and then he 3-0'd me in losers. So, pretty mad about that. But he blew me up, so can't hate. And I went 3-2 in a goddamn tournament, so that's pretty bad for me. So
Hey, you didn't go 0-2.
I did not.
Have you ever gone 0-2 in a tournament?
Not Marvel. I've done KOF twice.
KOF? Have you
KOF.
done it? Yeah, so you haven't done it like in your game?
No.
I
I
don't
didn't
think
even do it in CVS 2. I won a match in CVS 2.
I don't think I've ever gone 0-2 in a tournament.
Ever?
In my game.
Oh,
Not
maybe.
in, I'm sure I played KOF and went 0-2.
I had a streak of of always getting out of pools for like 2 years, and then I think one of the final rounds I didn't get out, and I was like, fuck. And then like since then, I was like had a terrible pool time.
I
But,
think I've made it out of my pools every EVO I went to.
Oh yeah, I definitely have. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Not hard for me because I'm actually good, unlike other people.
Actually good.
Cough, cough.
Somebody said your car went 0-2.
I'll talk about that. Anyway, so the tournament was at a food truck park. okay? And I can't describe it because it's kind of weird. So it was like a meeting area, like a covered meeting area in the middle, and we had setups there. And then there was just food trucks just around. And that's it. Like I can't that's all it was.
And it seemed like there's a lot of them, like
There's a lot.
10 of them
There's like
maybe or something.
there's like 8 or 10 because they kept rotating in and out. There's a couple ones that came in later. But yeah, the food there was great. I had this Korean chicken, and they had Parmesan garlic bacon fries, and I was like, okay,
Wow.
like, I'm all about this.
Yeah, wasn't there a truck there that was just bacon?
Yeah, I didn't go to it. It was a little overpriced.
Wow. Oh, really?
A little overpriced. It's a
I'm
lot of money.
surprised.
But the chicken place was very relatively good priced, and I got a lot of food. So, that was really good. So the food there is good. I heard a bunch of people went to another Korean place there, and then there's a waffle truck that people seem to enjoy. They just do waffles and ice cream basically, and everyone
And
liked
there's
that.
a drink truck there too for like both.
There was I will
the other
there's a
kind of
story
stuff.
with the drink truck I'll get to. And yeah, so they had a bunch of stuff there. I like that venue a lot. Besides the area it's in, which I'll also get into. But yeah, tournament wise, it was really good. There's lots of people that showed up. A lot of people showed up for both Marvel and Street Fighter. So
Nice.
Marvel, this was like the biggest. We had almost 30-ish people for Marvel. I think around 30.
That's like the most Marvel like entrance.
There was a lot of
since,
people.
like NCR.
And it's not like randoms. These are all very good players. And they had some exhibitions even. And the exhibitions were hype. We had Sacramento was there. South Bay was there. San Francisco was there. East Bay almost showed up.
East Bay
Fairfield
almost-
came out. So, KB's came out. KB's was in the tournament. It was the first appearance of KB's in ever. So
They had some team tournament action too, right? I believe.
it wasn't a team tournament. It was there was an exhibition. It was just
okay.
a 5-5.
Oh yeah.
And that was after the tournament. But this tournament also marks KB's coming out of the shadows because
Yeah, he's been kind of MIA for.
KB's has been MIA, and he came back, and he's incredibly good still. I don't know how he is still so good. He's doing the same shit, like it's the same exact shit he's always been doing. So I mean, he hasn't lost his game at all. Like he's still the same, and he got third, and he was putting the losers first round because he got there late, and he still got third.
Wow. Who do you lose to in losers finals?
He lost to DC Yoshi,
Oh,
and that was a good match. It's a
so
good
who
match.
won?
Takewa took it.
Really?
And I know you guys are like, well, Takewa won. What the fuck? And that's understandable. I think Takewa's a great player, but I don't think other people do because he plays nutty. He's a nut. I'm not gonna lie about it.
He's kind of a
he-
nut, but he plays so solid though.
He was very, very patient in his matches where he needed to be, and I was very impressed. And he has a lot of patience in the matchups he needs patience in. And when you don't need patience, he goes fucking nuts. And he outnuts you. And I think he's got a great paradigm with his play that like he can switch it in like a fucking second. He's like bipolar when he plays. Like it's crazy to watch. And I know people don't see it because it's Taskmaster and they're like, he just shield scope, meh. But like he's blocking for like 20 seconds against Chris, taking like 60% chip, and he just nails him, and then he just kills him. Like he's like, and then I asked him about his play because I lost to GCOC and he beat him. He's like, yeah, if you're gonna take chip, just take it. Like who cares? Like you're gonna kill him eventually. Like just take the chip. Like, and I'm always too anxious to get a hit, and I get blown up as a result.
I feel like that's kind of the game, right? You get hit once and you die.
Yeah, but I mean, some people's neutrals punish like you going in hard. Like Chris, if you go in and hit him like incorrectly, you'll get fucking fire grenaded,
Yeah, you'll die.
and you're dead, or you get thrown and you're dead, all this shit with especially Chris who punishes that so hard. So yeah, it was great watching that, and there might be some recordings, I don't know, but it was not streamed. Hopefully we'll have a stream next time. But that tournament was very, very good. There's a lot of good matches in that tournament.
Maybe that's the key to having a good Marvel tournament.
No
is
stream.
No stream.
Yeah, and everyone was having fun. Eventually, we moved on to an actual bus, like outside of a bus. And I can't describe it because people are like, "You're on a bus." Yes, there was the mystery game tournament on a bus. They were playing like not tournament fighters, TMNT, Tides of Time and shit. And random ass games. Jackie Chan. They're playing Jackie
Turtles
Chan.
in Time?
Game. No. Oh yeah. Turtles in Time. Sorry.
Say like Tides in Time? Where
There's
they, like,
tournament
surfing
fighters, and then there's the other one. Yeah, they're playing hella random games in the bus, and outside the bus we had setups because we had to move from the initial area for some reason. Whatever, it was fine. Street Fighter started really late. I don't know why. I forget the whole reason, but I know Monster Getting and Sam helped out running that, so shout out to them. North Bay always helping out, and what else? There's a lot of Street Fighter players that came up. I know South Bay came up, Kelvin, Julio, and all them. BJ was there. They were all playing, as well as the Street Fighter guys. Will Power was there with his fucking DiCaprio. I was watching him. He's doing some crazy shit with DiCaprio. So that was pretty fun. And then the 5v5 SAC versus San Francisco, or Bay Area essentially, had Banana Man taking out 4 of Bay Area's players.
Really?
Single-handedly, and he beat GC Yoshi as well. And it was literally every match was so close, and it always came down to his Arthur. And so like every match was just fucking insane because his Arthur was just doing shit. He dropped a combo. I was like, oh shit, and he chips him out. You're like, oh man, like it was just crazy. Like he had the craziest run with his Arthur play, and he's very, very solid.
So who did he end up losing to?
He ended up losing to Taekwa, and Taekwa ended up winning. He ran it back against Haim Nasty, which I think they played in the tournament. But he played against Haim Nasty, and that match was fucking insane. It was very, very close. Because Haim Nasty is also a fucking nut. So, like, when they combine, it's fireworks. And they both play wacky teams. So, that was a crazy match. And no one saw it, unless you were there. So, yeah. And then I was going to leave. And then Miranda actually pulled me aside and was like, hey, there's free beer over there. And I was like, what? And apparently the drink truck, because they moved in a rave halfway through the tournament into the tournament area, and we had to move. Apparently that rave had like
rave?
free beer. Yeah, it was a rave. Like I can't describe it. It's the actual rave in the park. And I guess the drink truck was like, free beers, fuck it. And they just started giving out free beers. And I got a free Lagunitas, so. Yep. I just walked up and was like, beer, and he just gave me one. I was like, sweet. Nice. So that was cool. I love this venue, free beer, free beer, food, I'm all about it. So that was cool. And then I got to walk out to my car to find my car window smashed and my laptop stolen, so.
That's a bummer.
It's okay. People are assuming I left my laptop out. I didn't. It was under my seat. Maybe a strap was out. I don't know of the bag. I don't know. But they smashed my window and stole that. And yep, so I gotta get that replaced. I'm doing it tomorrow.
Damn. I think they saw your dollar on your chair or on your seat, and they're like, you know what, this guy is hiding something.
He's hiding something. You know what I had? I had a Mad Catz tee in the back of my car, and they didn't even look at that. So you know what?
They probably wouldn't even open the trunk.
No, it was in the actual back seat.
Oh really?
Yeah, I had a Mad Catz tee, and they didn't look at it. So Markman, you might need to step up your.
They're probably like, I already got one.
I already got one. And I know everyone's like, put it in your trunk. Obviously, it's hindsight for me. I know. But it's whatever. So if you park in that area, downtown San Francisco, make sure nothing's fucking
Not
there.
even $1.
Apparently it's a problem at that specific fucking street, too. And it's on Harrison, by the way, which I found ironic. Fucking on Harrison Street.
Check out this new laptop I just got, guys.
Apparently it's a problem right there, too. The exact place I parked. And I was going to park somewhere else, but I parked there because it was like, whatever. It was close.
What was the cross street, do you know?
11th and Harrison.
Okay, so it's pretty
I
far
was
down
parked literally next to Costco.
That sucks. You shouldn't have parked there, I guess.
Yeah, I shouldn't have fucking parked there. Thank you. Blaming the victim. Everyone blames me. Everyone blames the victim. He's like, well, you shouldn't have been doing that, you fucking idiot. I'm like, would not happen in my goddamn town.
Well, I'm glad we had a good tournament.
Yeah, it was very, very nice, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed people coming out. I do appreciate people taking time out of their Saturday to come out and play fucking Marvel, and it was very fun. And I got a lot of casuals in, and I felt like I didn't do as well as I hoped, but I still had fun, and it was great watching matches and shit.
Hey man, you could have gone 0-2.
No, it's not like that. I cannot.
So unfortunately, I don't think there's a tournament going on in NorCal this weekend, but there's a big one coming up in SoCal this weekend.
This weekend is moment 37 moment
37 Reloaded.
Reloaded. Okay, that's the thing.
I don't know. That's a cool name, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, are you excited, Honzo?
No,
at
not.
all. You're not.
You know what I am excited for, and I know it's like a NorCal stereotype. I really do enjoy CVS too, and
I was about to say that. Out of all the games, okay, so basically, honestly, the only third strike that should be played is Daigo versus Justin Wong. That's the only third strike that should be played at this tournament. I know it's not obviously not going to be the case, but
I like to see Daigo play against random Americans and then lose. And then they're like, you know, the fucking Americans have been playing like 10 years, never been in top 8 and shit. And they beat Daigo because he's hella washed up. And like, yeah, I remember that one time I beat Daigo? Yeah. Like, just fucking, you know, on the footnote, and just fucking.
Yeah, if they had like exhibitions and stuff for Third Strike, that'd be alright. But I don't want to see like a bunch of random people like playing Third Strike.
Everyone's going to be rusty, is the thing. It's like, It's not like people fucking go to Super every day and are practicing. I don't think that. There might be a couple people, but in mass, I don't think so. It's and CVS too. I don't know. I don't see it happening as much. Maybe people will travel. I know Sanford is going to be there for Marvel 2, and they have been playing Marvel 2 pretty, I guess, semi-seriously in SoCal.
I mean, well, if Sanford shows up, I mean, it seems like he's been playing it.
Oh, yeah, Sanford. Yeah.
Like him and Yipes just did like a first like $1 billion or something like not too long ago, so they're definitely
he's still got it.
Yeah, they're definitely not rusty for sure.
And I'd like to see them against West Coast cats who have been keeping up. I know there's a couple really good players on West Coast still, and even Justin. I mean, Justin versus Sanford would be hyping Marvel too. You know, I still think Justin's style doesn't really take that much effort, so I still think he's fucking as good as he might have been. Maybe not like reaction wise and all that shit, but knowledge and shit. But he can still play the game very effectively.
I think it's kind of funny that they have Third Strike, Marvel 2, CVS 2, Super Turbo, and Ultra. Which I don't know why they don't have Ultimate Marvel 3, right?
They're not gonna do that. Dude.
But why would they bother Ultra? Like, it's like
to get more players to come out. I don't know.
I think they'll get plenty of people to come out.
I guess since Daigo's gonna be there, people will want to see Daigo play Street Fighter 4.
I don't.
Which is, like, I mean,
I'd rather see him play the old
people
games.
don't, but like, I don't know. Daigo versus Justin and Street Fighter 4 might be hype. I don't know.
I think CVS 2 is gonna be the shit. Hopefully.
Yeah, and I hear Bass is coming out for it, so that should be incredibly interesting. It should be just Bass shitting on everyone, which I would enjoy watching. So the only thing I don't like is that Guilty Gear wasn't included as the main game, and I understand why, because the community down there sucks for it, in that people just don't attend and are generally like lazy. But I mean, I hope they go out. They have a side tournament, and I know if you guys are actually going to go to 37 Reloaded, that they have a BYOC area, and they're having a Guilty Gear tournament there, as well as any game you want. You can play there for like $10. So if you want to go play games, you just pay $10, which is basically a venue fee. and you
cool.
can play as many games as you want. So,
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, and if you spectate, you don't have to pay anything.
Registration, on the other hand, is $50 right now. So
It's like ending now. I don't like it's like
Yeah.
it's ending at 12, I think. So if you actually are, if you're on the recording, you're too late. But if you're, I don't know.
if you're here watching it,
Yeah.
and you're there, you can still sign up. It sounds like. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like CVS2, man. I think CVS2 is gonna be the shit. CVS2 will never get old just because the characters are so awesome, and the announcer's amazing.
Yep.
I think
I've been playing Guilty Gear lately, so I want to watch that. But I've been watching some excerpt, and I've also been making videos, Harrison.
you have.
Yeah.
I mean, besides this one,
Which one?
the one we're making right now.
Oh, I mean, I make those every day, Harrison. No, I made some Faust basic tutorial things. They're on my YouTube, The Waste of Flesh, as well as I made a Taskmaster Tech video that I stole from Taekwa. Because Taekwa showed me something on his phone, and I was like, that's really interesting, and then I expanded on it. And someone else expanded on it. So basically, I don't know if no one cares. Task, and if he throws you in the corner, he can do 1 million damage now by himself. That's really good.
By himself,
By himself.
with no X factor.
Nope.
Wow,
Yeah, that's really good.
that's pretty crazy.
He can technically do 1.3 if he has enough meter because he just loops supers. But for 2 meters, he does 1 million. Starting with 2 meters, he does 1 million.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's really good off a throw. So
that's pretty cool.
yep.
Pretty.
So that's the new task. Shit. But yeah, am I gonna make more 1 minute tutorials for other characters? Probably not, because Faust is really easy to learn, and that's really all you need to do is Faust in that 1 minute. So I don't know. So if you want to check out other videos, I don't know. I might make more, because Guilty Gear players are very they are elitist, but like they just don't want like simplification. Like they don't want you to say they don't want you to say quarter circle forward. Like they want you to say fucking 2-3-6. That's fine, but I feel like it's a little dog.
I still
Like-
don't get that shit at all. Like when people,
It's a numpad, dude.
well, I know what it means, but yeah, I'd rather people not say that.
I mean, I just interchange it. It really doesn't matter to me. If I'm doing a motion, I usually just say quarter circle forward because it's easier. But if I'm saying like down, I'll say 2 if it's an anime game. But I don't know. I feel like the Guilty Gear community needs to grow up a little bit. Even though they're old, they're very childish. In that, if you like if you want to learn something, you ask. Sometimes people just don't tell you, or they'll just be like, "You just fucking learn it," like just like that. And I don't like that. Like you should be more open. And then maybe it's just the people that are vocal, but I don't know.
Think about that for a second. Honzo Gonzo, who is wearing a Zangief Street Fighter 4 Snuggie, is telling you to grow up.
I am.
Just think about that for a second.
I think Guilty Gear players need to grow up for the most part.
By the way, when is it? Is it
It's
Saturday?
coming out December.
No. 37 Reloaded.
That is this Saturday and Sunday, I believe.
2 days? Really?
Yes. There might be a Friday component, but I'm pretty sure it's just Saturday and Sunday.
That's pretty cool.
And Daigo will be there.
Well, yeah. I mean,
There's
that's
a
like
bunch of drama.
I think that's kind of the reason why they even did this to begin with, right? I mean,
Yeah, but there
you
was
can't
drama
name
of
an
him
event 37 Reloaded and then not have like half of the Evo moment number 37 not show up. Like,
Just have Justin and a trainee dummy.
just
Get
have
him, Justin.
Yeah.
The fucking trainee dummy parries. He's like, shit. Not again. Not again. You know they're gonna stage it. You know, I guarantee. If I was Daigo, I would totally, or if I was Justin even, I would totally just fucking whiff a super just to fucking see him do it. Because people would lose their shit.
I think they would too.
I guarantee they're gonna do it, and that's fine. Like I'm all for like that stuff, I guess. Because people will lose their shit, and if it's genuine, I would lose my shit. So like if he red parries like on block, I'll be like, okay, He's doing it. But yeah, that's coming up this weekend. I'll probably watch the CVS too, and I'll watch the Daigo stuff because I mean, why not?
It's Daigo, right?
I might be a little busy though, so I don't know if I can catch it all. So we'll see. We'll see. We also have HoloCon coming up. The signups are up. I need to sign up still. I forgot.
Is there a website or anything?
I just know there's a Facebook link, and it brings you to a sign up page. But yeah, HoloCon is the regional in NorCal. It is always the best tournament usually. I quite enjoy HoloCons. It's the only tournament I actually do good at consistently for some reason. And yeah, so it's fun, and a lot of good players come out. Everyone comes out basically. We even had internationals there one time, so you know, people come out for it. It's very cool. Usually in a good venue. It's good. It's using the venue from last year, so that venue was fine. Besides the Killer Instinct, but everything else is fine.
Yeah, it was good, and it was right after
Capcom Cup.
Yeah, Capcom. It's the same thing
And
again this
it's
year.
the same thing this year, but the
So hopefully
Capcom
it'll get
Cup-
all of those people.
Yeah, but Capcom Cup's now downtown-ish, kind of.
Doesn't
I don't know
matter.
where the Warfield is, but in that area is not. It's like 20 minutes away. But the Capcom Cup last year was like 5 minutes away from the place. So
Yeah,
like
that's
people just
true.
literally just
That's
fucking
true.
drove there. So that might dissuade some people, but I feel like everyone who's not going to Capcom Cup is still going to HoloCon. So I feel like HoloCon's the bigger thing. I think more people will be going to that are actually players.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll be mainly
so.
spectators and like people are like, I love Mega Man going to fucking Capcom Cup.
I mean, yeah, I think there'll be players at Capcom Cup, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Most of the people there are going to be spectators, obviously. But I think Hadokon, it's always there's spectators there, but for the most part, I'd probably say about 90% of the people that are there, they're playing in something.
And they have good team tournaments for Street Fighter. There's a big Street Fighter turnout. Central Cal comes out for Street Fighter. Fucking yeah, bunch of people playing Marvel. It's a big Marvel turnout every time.
Except
So
there's no
it's-
Marvel this time.
Yeah, it is. They added it.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know why the fuck they didn't add it in the first place. You know,
Because Marvel's dead.
it's not fucking dead. That's so fucking toxic. Toxic for my scene.
It's
Chris.
dead. There's just a 30-man tournament like this weekend. Well, I don't think it has anything to do with Marvel people not showing up as much lately as Kaneda doesn't like Marvel.
I know he doesn't, which is fine. But just run the goddamn tournament. It's free money.
I mean, it's not free money, but I understand what you're getting at. And I think it's I'm pretty sure it's 20 for registration, 30 at the door, and then
It's $20
$20 for Street Fighter.
for Street Fighter, $10 for Marvel.
So if you want to play Street Fighter 4, you gotta shell out the big bucks.
Yeah, but if you place, I mean,
That's a big
big
chunk of
moolah.
change. Yeah.
I placed at a couple HoloCons, and it is a fair amount of money for
And I
even
think
Marvel.
there's probably 100 people there at least last time, right, for Street Fighter?
Yeah, so it's a very large pot.
Yeah.
The winner takes home a big chunk.
Well, it's like $2,000, right?
Prize pool altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
So that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I remember-
For not a major or anything like that.
Yeah, I got third and I got triple digits one year. So, you know, it's a lot of money. So that's
I
it's
got
actually a
fourth.
legit tournament.
I got fourth one time, and I got fourth. That's what I got.
Oh boy.
Yep. Look out for that the day after. Hopefully some of those guys that are in Capcom Cup will be in it. I
I assume 100% of them, maybe 90.
don't think 100%, but
I think a couple of them will be like, I just lost. Fuck Street Fighter. Or like the winner might just be like, you know what? I just won a buttload of money. I really don't want to play anymore. You know, for now. You know, I'm gonna take a break. Go to the fucking Bahamas.
if If you guys have questions, you can send them to @HarrisonSBA and @Honzo Gonzo on the Twitter.
Yep. What was the other thing?
Do you have any other cool things you would like to talk about?
Extra's coming out December 4th. People should get it. I'm going to be playing it and streaming it. I am trying to stream my PS3, but I need the HTC stripper, and I'm trying to get that. And I bought a new mic and headset, Harrison. That's hype.
I'm hype.
Bought a professional microphone and a professional headset.
Hopefully you sound professional when you get those things in.
Nah, let's say shit a bunch. I test things with boner. I'm like boner, 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 boner. So I test audio. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else coming up. Do you have anything to talk about, Harrison? Because I do have another thing to talk about, but I'd rather you go first.
Well, maybe it's the same thing. Basically, it's not really... Well, I guess it's fighting game related. So, Nintendo came out and said, hey, you can use our shit now for stuff, which is cool. Because before, if you tried to make anything Nintendo video related on YouTube or basically anywhere, it was a no-go. But I think Nintendo finally kind of realized what was going on in today's society. And is
Reggie said no Johns, so anything is possible. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo realizes there's a competitive scene. They threw a tournament. I
think they're finally realizing, hey, letting people make videos of our stuff isn't taking away money from us. I think that's kind of what they thought for some reason. And it's the exact opposite. It's only going to make them money.
I just don't think I don't think it hurts or even... I mean, it does hurt some people because people view a game and be like, wow, Sonic fucking sucks. I'm not buying this for the Wii. Whatever the fuck.
But okay, so you look at that and
there's a far majority of people like, oh my god, I love this Let's Player. He's playing new fucking Mario game. I want to get Mario game now.
Yeah, I think there's a far more majority of people in that second part that you just explained, as opposed to, hey, they watch it and, hey, I'm not going to buy that. Because, yeah.
But it's also their Japanese company, so their view on certain things are much different, and it's more Nico based than YouTube.
And apparently, yeah, they're letting Nico do it too, so it's not just like us that they not care about, but like know that people.
I honestly think
videos
their big focus is Nico. Like that's because they're a Japanese company. Like you can't ignore that they're a Japanese company. Like that's what they are. So they're more focused on that. The American counterparts are probably, focused on YouTube and stuff like that, but it doesn't, it's lost in translation sometimes, I feel like. It's weird because, Capcom was never like that because they always had an American counterpart, like relaying stuff to Japan.
That's true.
But, still, you even see it in Capcom, like the Japan office is just doing some stupid shit that make no sense. And the American office going like, what the fuck, guys?
Yep.
So.
I think it's good since, more importantly, the biggest game that could possibly ever come out for the newest console came out, right? It's out.
What?
Smash.
Smash for Wii U?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. For 3DS, it's out.
Yeah.
I forget if it's out for Wii U. I'm pretty sure it is, but someone can correct me. I don't follow at all, so I don't know.
But I just think it's good that they finally came to that conclusion, like, before that came out,
Or near its release date.
Yeah. Just because, that's so huge to keep them alive. Like, everybody knows it's the best-selling thing that they have, basically, at this point. Besides maybe, Pokemon or something like that.
Everyone's saying it's on the 21st.
The 21st.
Well, soon.
So I guarantee you that it's something to do with that for sure. With their biggest game coming out. Because they totally want people to upload videos and stuff. Especially, yeah, you're right. They just had a giant tournament, like, and they want more people to host tournaments. Why kind of do that to them when they don't need to?
Yep. And it might open the doorway for more mods like Project M, but I feel like mods like Project M, if Nintendo actually like saw it making any sort of revenue, and I'm sure it does off of YouTube ads and stuff like that. But if it is actually serious money, then I feel like they'd be like, I don't no, stop it, because it's much different than like using fan made games are fine, but when you make money off of them via even ad revenue, it's a lot different. I feel, and I feel like that's the problem with Project M.
Yeah.
Plus, if they have tournaments, they're making money off venue fees or something. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it needs to be like charity tournaments.
Yeah, it's like people are making money off of it, and Nintendo has absolutely no way of gaining anything from it, I guess.
Yeah, that's the only problems I see. And yeah. They actually had a gameplay patch for the 3DS, I think. Which is insane if you think about it. It's Nintendo patched a fighting game, which never happened before.
I mean, anything.
They patched a balance changes in a fighting game. They actually care about balance. Isn't that weird?
I like our enthusiasm on that topic. I think that kind of sums up of what everybody's thinking, like, finally.
Yep.
It was almost too late. Like, if they didn't announce this until like 3 months after the new Smash came out, it would have been too late.
I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Great.
Well, I mean, we can move into questions if you want.
I mean, we don't have that many questions, but
if you guys have any questions, please tweet at HarrisonSBA and at Honzo Gonzo.
Drew Red Mage asks. He's gonna ask something in a second. Drew Red Mage asks, what changes, if any, would you like to see made to the Capcom Pro Tour next year?
So I saw this question earlier and I was thinking about it. And I really liked how the point system is augmented because I like how an online player can get into the tournament. I think that's good for the tournament, and it's good for keeping the game going online. And it encourages players to play online. Doesn't just encourage people to come out because some players don't have good offline scenes. Like, Brazil has a scene. But like, let's say someone in fucking, I don't know, Uruguay, fucking like, I can't fucking play anyone. I live in the middle of goddamn ocean. Maybe they fucking play online to get in the tournament, maybe that. So I like that option, that the option's there. I think that's good. Maybe they should make it 2 spots. I feel like people would get mad. I think they need to either reduce the amount of points they give out. I don't know, because there's some the point system is really confusing. Because players will just have a bunch of points, and I don't know what dictates how many points a tournament is for, or are they all the same, or all that stuff. I'm sure there's an explanation, but it was never on the streams or anything that I was watching, so I don't know.
I just wish they would be more straightforward with the events, which I think it will be next year. But if you remembered at the very beginning of this year, they were kind of like, hey, we're only going to have a few events, and then a month later, they're like, never mind, we're just going to have a million events. And I feel like even then, a lot of events that gave Capcom points were announced a week before or 2 weeks before, and I think they just need to do a better job of announcing that stuff earlier, so more people, besides all the top players who have the luxury of maybe getting a flight or something at the last minute when other people can't. So I just think announcing all the events sooner would be a very good idea.
Yep. Did you delete me? I just read the chat.
No, like I don't. I clicked something and then you just went away. I was like, all right,
Oh.
well,
That's a
but we're all
scary
good now.
euphemism.
We're all good.
I thought Capcom did well. Maybe more sponsors. Like I know that's like something weird to change, but like just get more sponsors, more money. Yeah.
I mean,
I want them.
they had a
You know what?
decent amount for the first real year. You know,
Oh
the
no, they
first,
did great.
yeah.
They did fantastic. Amazon's. I mean, all in, it's fine. Um, what they really need to do, I just moved my keyboard. That's why I freaked out. What they really need to do is get fucking updated tips. Those little tips they have at the loading screens or whatever. Like it's like press light kick to do a light kick. Oh shit! Like they need to update those. Like just put funny stuff in there, or like put
Or
like
they need to have
biography
somebody able to update that on the spot.
yeah,
Like
or
during a
like-
match or something that just happened and be like, why did that happen? Somebody should just be able to type in, hey, this is why that happened, or in the
crouch
form of a
heavy
tip.
punches 7 frames. Like that's why it happened. Or like infiltration sleeping right now. Like just put that there. Like who cares? Like did you know infiltration's asleep? Like he's in the crowd. Like just throw shit in there. Like just be funny with it and throw topical shit. Throw actual frame information. Just throw biography. Like Ryu hates spiders. Like just fucking throw it in there. Like who cares? It should be more interesting. Is what I'm saying. Like because that's like a really
I mean,
good
if
way
it's
to
going to
portray
be some kind of, it's like it's entertainment, right? You want to make it fun to watch, and you got to have something. You can't have. Eventually, there's going to be some point where the matches aren't going to be able to carry it anymore all the way. You know, obviously, people are going to tune in for the matches, but people are going to be expecting something more when they tune in, I think.
Yeah. And I think it just keeps people watching through commercials, watching through breaks, because not everyone gets commercials. A lot of people have ad block. So, you know, if they read that, it'd be like funny. You know, be like, I'll stay here to read the shit that they might post up in between the matches and shit, instead of just leaving and then not coming back. Because sometimes when I leave streams, I just do other things. Like, I'll be like, oh, it's on break. Let me just go to the bathroom. And then I fucking be like, you know what? I'm fucking hungry. And I just leave. I leave my house. Like, and it's like, I'm not back at the stream. So.
Yep. So more sponsors.
Those are the things I would want.
Earlier announcement of tournaments, I think, is huge. I think it's
And
really huge.
they really need to hire me a lot more. I think I should be Capcom's main person. I should be Capcom's CEO. I'd like them to change that. Change that.
CEO. I don't. Not.
I could do it. I'd be like, release Mega Man Legends. Boom. Money. That's not true. I wouldn't have them release that. I make them make a Jill sex simulator.
Anyways, Derek
That'd make
asks,
a lot of
a new arcade recently opened by me. How is the best way to ask him to get better games, i.e. vanilla, for Ultra Street Fighter 4?
Oh. So we do have an arcade near my house. It's like the next town over, called Scandia. I don't know if you've been there, Harrison. I'm pretty sure you have.
I have been there plenty of times.
Yeah. So they used to have very good games. They had Guilty Gear. They had Third Strike. They had CVS2. They had the new Blaze Blue that was recently out. They were on the first arcades to get the new Blaze Blue, Blaze Blue EX, I believe, the one with Sabuki. And they had AE 2012 when it first came out. They had all this shit, but they didn't keep updating because no one went. And they're like, why the fuck are we doing this?
I
Who
guess
cares?
that's the best way to ask
So-
somebody to get you a game, right? Is to show up and
You have to show up and you have to express interest and you have to express that it's going to make their money. Like, getting Ultra is expensive. Getting a board for Ultra is expensive.
yeah.
And getting any board's expensive. Like, unless it's an old board, and even those are sometimes pricey. So you have to basically express, like, hey, we can hold tournaments here, you know, stuff like that. if you want to organize tournaments in your area, or you have a group that already play at tournaments, have another tournament day the next day or another day, like a weekday tournament, something like that, at the arcade. It'll be much more viable of them getting caps and stuff. And it's a little hard to do arcade tournaments, but it's still doable. And it's hype. People really do enjoy arcade tournaments because everyone's watching. Because usually you'll have two caps and people are just playing each other.
Yeah, something about it's just playing on arcade cabinet. I don't know what it is. Like, you just can't replicate it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So something like that, I think would be cool.
I think if you could convince them that more people will show up because of the game, then it's... I mean, it'd be pretty easy to sell them on that if they think they're going to make more money off of it.
He also asked how to keep it alive because the arcades are dying. The tournaments showing up. That's all you can do. Like, you can't just cast a spell and have the arcade stay open. Like, you have to give them money and you have to conduct business. Like, it's all you have to do. You have to show up and play the video. And even then, it's not enough sometimes. And it closes, and you have to suck it up. Like, it's life. We've all been through it. So
you kind of just gotta support. That's it. That's all you can really do, right?
Yep.
You just gotta show up.
At the Hound 2 asks, we all know Harrison macks on honeys all the time. Should he mackle more or mackle less? I think Harrison should mackle more.
That was a pretty good tweet. I like that.
Mack more.
That husband asks, congrats on 2 years. What are you guys' potato chip tier list?
Oh, it is 2 years, I guess. I mean, it was 2 years the other day. Did a show.
Oh, what?
52 weeks in a year, and we're on show 104.
Yep. It's been a while, man. 2 years. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Feels like forever.
Dude, it feels weird to me that like I was in like 2002 and it's like Ultimate, and I'm just like, I was playing in tournaments back then. I'm like, Jesus, like that was 2 years ago, and I still remember it, and it doesn't seem that far behind me. But it's weird. I mean, I remember fucking going to Starbase, fucking vanilla, you know? That was 3 years ago. Almost 4 coming up. It's a little crazy, man.
Yeah.
A little crazy, a little Honzo.
It feels a lot longer than that, in my opinion. But that's just me. Maybe it's just I played so much Street Fighter. It felt like an eternity. But
What
anyways,
are your guys' potato chip tier lists? Yes. Hot Cheetos S tier.
that's not a chip.
Oh, we're talking about actual potato chips?
Potato chips.
Oh, Wavy
not
Ranch.
Whatever Cheetos are. Plus, Cheetos suck anyway. So.
Ruffles Ranch.
Ruffles Ranch?
Yeah.
I just like Ruffles cheese, man.
That's good too. Lay's cheddar cheese and sour cream is also top tier.
Lay's is not that great, in my opinion.
Cheddar cheese and sour cream, though. Ruffles are better. I'm not denying that.
You can dip with Ruffles, you know? But you can't with Lay's. They just fall apart instantly. And they're a lot greasier, too. And they're just not good. That's my opinion on Lay's. I'd have to say Ruffles and then everything else for tier list.
Ruffles and actually, let me think. Tapatio Doritos really good.
I will get Pringles every once in a while.
Pringles are great just for actually gaming, because it's like they're really light and you can just have like a couple and you just keep going. They're not greasy, so.
I can't have a couple of anything.
Oh, no.
I purposely like, especially like chips. It's like it's done. I always have to get the small bag, or I just. Eat
I can
them
always
forever.
eat more, but I usually just have a couple. It's more like time. Like, I just don't want to spend that much time eating. Like, that's really my thing. Like, it's like I have to sit there and eat. Fuck that. I want to play video games. I'm an adult.
Stevie Q asks, suddenly I'm in the Wyoming Dojo's Battle of the Bay Team B due to people not being able to make it. Who do I play? So on the 30th, there's a Battle of the Bay
Yeah.
thing. Is it in the same
Same
spot?
exact venue.
Same
Yes,
exact
that was talking
venue.
about.
Um, man, I'll really have to try and make it to that because free beer. I can't pass up free beer.
Yeah, Park and
Uh,
Costco.
yeah, don't park across the street from Costco. Who should I play? For team tournaments, I mean, you can go crazy with Makoto. I think.
Makoto, at her height, I think it was A 2012 when she was like super good, right?
Yeah, it's when she had the health buff
Yeah.
and damage buff.
There,
She's good now too. She's not
there was a
bad.
quote by one of the Japanese. I think it was either Mago or Fido, but they were like, Makoto is great to have on a team because sometimes they'll just win. They'll just OCV and like you don't have to do anything. And that's true. Like the Makoto is basically a bomb you just drop on the team and like haha, like fucking like one of you is gonna die. Like you just throw it. And I feel like she's still like that in a team tournament because she's so explosive that like it's like one match, so you just go all out.
Yeah, you can just if you got 3 or 4 gimmicks, that's all you need.
Yeah, just gimmick it up. Like team tournaments are all about gimmicks. Just fucking gimmick it up. At Hoochie asks, so when are you two gonna coach celebrity first to fives? So I don't know if you heard, Mike Ross is doing like celebrity. I guess they're musicians. I have no idea who they are. They're musicians though, and they're like really famous. They're like 2 million followers on Twitter and shit. And they do first to fives on like Street Fighter and like
The fuck does that even
Mortal
mean?
Kombat.
2,000 followers on or 2 million followers on Twitter. It's like
They're popular. I don't know.
so many random people have 2 million followers on Twitter.
Okay. But yeah, so they've been doing that on Twitch, and I guess we should do some like that. We can do Hunter Pence versus fucking Tom Brady in
Mortal Kombat
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
or Injustice.
No,
Probably
he likes
Mortal Kombat. Probably Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Man, I wish he could still stream. That'd be
We can
sick.
do this, Harrison. Hunter Pence versus Tom Brady. Think that'd be a good match.
We'll just have to like put a mask over Hunter Pence, and then say it's not Hunter Pence, but have everybody still know it's Hunter Pence.
It's FGC. No one's gonna watch it. Okay, like if we're doing a live play winner, like 50 people will see it. So like, let's just fucking do it. Like, who cares? Let's kidnap Hunter Pence. I'll grab his scooter. At Gary God asks, what are your thoughts on Dorito flavored Mountain Dew? I think it's great. It's gonna taste like Doritos, and I'm all about it.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a Mountain Dew that tastes like Doritos, and it's a real
Sounds
thing.
absolutely disgusting.
It's a real thing. I had a margarita at La Rosa's that they put jalapeno seeds in, and I thought it'd be good. This was my first margarita too. This was a while ago, and I was like, "Yo, they're gonna put jalapenos. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna taste great." Literally tasted. I was drinking a liquid jalapeno, and it was so disgusting. And I was like, I can't handle it." So, I might not like the liquid burrito, but I'll try it. Why not? If they put a salsa verde flavor in there, that's all I'm drinking. So.
Ugh. What's
Oh,
wrong
man.
with you?
Nah,
How is that a-
shit.
Ugh.
That's my jam, man.
It's your jam? What the
What will the Hound 2 asks, what will the Thanksgiving special episode look like? Probably normal. I don't think we're doing anything for Thanksgiving, are we? Wait, is it on Thanksgiving?
No. Thanksgiving's
Thanksgiving?
on Thursday, you idiot.
I saw the 25th. I thought it was like Christmas. I don't know why.
Oh my god, it's the last Thursday of the month, you idiot. God. Every year.
Okay, these new rules the pilgrims are fucking inventing. Sorry, I'm not a fucking Puritan here. Heretic.
You know, part of me was like part of me was thinking I hope he says is the show gonna be on Thanksgiving? Part of me was like, please say that. Please say that. And he did.
Well, I have a lovely Thanksgiving plans that I plan to enjoy. but I don't think we're gonna be doing anything on Thanksgiving,
I don't know.
aka Tuesday. I don't
We
think
could. Maybe we'll be in the studio together or something. Maybe. Who knows?
I'm gonna get my new microphone, or you're gonna make me drive down there or something? The fuck?
I'll let you use it. You can use it.
Hey guys, I got this cool new game. Cool, come over to my house so I can play it. What? That's what you're doing.
Do you have a story? I guess you kind of already had on the story, huh?
Yeah, well, I can add on to that. So, I had to drive home because my window got shattered. So I had to break the glass so it wouldn't fall out on the fucking freeway or in the middle of goddamn San Francisco. So I didn't have a jacket, so I had to drive back to Windsor, and it's usually like an hour 20 minutes. So, I was like freezing because it was fucking negative 30 million degrees, and it's San Francisco, so it's already cold. And I forgot to bring a jacket. And another problem, or the jacket I had was dirty or something. I forget why I didn't wear a jacket, but I had shorts on too, so I was freezing the entire time, and I was speeding really fast because I had an excuse, Harrison. If a cop pulled me over, I'd be like, dude, some guy just broke my fucking window. Can you let me go? I'm like, right there. Boom. Instant ticket out.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but anyways, continue.
And then, so I drove home and I left my car in my carport. And that's it. I was just really cool.
Never fails. Never fails. If you guys want to follow us, you can follow me at Harrison SBA on Twitter. You can follow Honzo Gonzo at Honzo Gonzo on Twitter. If you guys don't want to follow either of us, do you think Honzo Gonzo is Snuggy is absolutely terrible and think he has no fashion sense, and for some reason you don't like me, make sure you guys follow us, twitter.com/IPLAYWINNER, and of course facebook.com/IPLAYWINNER. You guys can check out the archive of the show on youtube.com/IPLAYWINNER. If you go to IPLAYWINNER.com, go to the podcast section, you guys can check out every show in YouTube or MP3 format. They're all right there, one click away. One last thing. Mellow Karma says, shout outs to my friendly neighborhood Electro Cart, always on point with the Doritos and on deck and bomb food. I messed that up, but anyways, shout outs to bomb food. Peace, guys.
Doritos.